Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my January wrap up. In today's video, yes, we are going over the 6 books that I read in January. This was a really good month for me actually because like I keep telling you guys, last year I was in a very long book slump. This month was the first time in a while that I actually felt good reading all the books that I read. We're gonna go out of order. We're just gonna start with the shortest book, which is A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 4th book in the ACOTAR series. This is kind of the little novella. This kind of sets up for the last and 5th book in the series, which is Cassian and Nesta's story, which, I mean, who's really a Nesta girl from the very beginning? I know I'm not, but I do hear very good things about her redemption arc. So, very excited to get into this. Very excited to finally finish the series. And yeah, this was a pretty good novella. It was a pretty good break in between. We're just gonna go ahead and do the physical books that I did first. And then I read Throne of Secrets by Carrie Maniscalco. Prince Gluttony. Something's going on in his demon court, and to help kind of figure out what's going on, what's happening, Adriana is a journalist that's been trying to put him down for over a decade. So he kind of instills some trust in her to try to help him figure out what's going on, but he has some secrets, she has some secrets, and they're trying to kind of navigate how to work together and not let those secrets kind of come between them. And it's an enemies to lovers, but she hates him for a particular reason, and he kind of hates her because he doesn't know why she hates him. I just didn't like it as much as Throne of the Fallen, but I'm really excited to read Throne of Nightmares, and that is, I think, Sloth's story. So I'm very excited to read that. It comes out the 10th of February. And I'll tell you my ratings with everything. With A Court of Frost and Starlight, I only gave it a 3 stars. I think I did like 2.75 on Fable, but for Goodreads they can't go half stars. So I did a 3 stars for A Court of Frost and Starlight. For Throne of Secrets, I did, again, a 3 stars. I think on Fable I did like a 3.5, 3.75. And then this was my first 5-star read of the month. I forgot that I gave this a 5 stars. I don't know how, because The Knave and the Moon, the cover, came out, and I am in love with it. I cannot wait to read the 2nd book. So, The Stonewater Kingdom, The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. Rachel Gillig is probably my new favorite author. If you haven't read this, or The Shepherd King duology, which is One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, please, for the love of God, read them. She is the queen of writing goth, dark fantasy. Like, this book is amazing. Sybil Delling, she is a diviner, and basically she lives at this cathedral, and I'm gonna be quite honest with you, she drowns for a living. And when she drowns, she goes to this place and she dreams. And in her dreams, these 6 unearthly kind of omens come to her in her dreams, and who she is dreaming about the omens kind of tell her things that are going to happen before they actually happen. People come all over to try to take advantage of her. She wears a shroud over her eyes. They try to rip it off. They try to use her for her magic. And she lives in a cathedral with 5 other diviners. When the diviners start going missing one by one, she has no other choice than to figure out what's going on. And the knight, who is of the King's Guard, his name is Roderick, she has no choice but to try to blackmail him into helping her find out what happened to her friends. So they go on a journey together, and this book, Rachel Gillig just knows how to write a masterpiece. And it's not even that long. If you can, please read this, okay? Next up, we have Hollow by the Twisted Sisters, as they're called. I didn't know that they were called that. This is Hollow I rated it a 4 stars on Goodread. Basically, in the town city of Raytheon, Ferris is human, okay? And every 50 years, they hold these trials. It's called the Great Hunt. Every 50 years, the Great Hunt is hosted. And basically, the Great Hunt is to try to figure out the curse that lies within the forest that is in Raytheon. This forest kind of spreads every single day, swallowing up houses and people, and nobody knows where they go. She kind of is like, I'm going to break this curse no matter what. She gets into the Great Hunt. There are 12, I think, spirit animals that they have to kill and get the amulet of. And when you kill and get the amulet of the spirits, you take them to their mother, who is like the great elm tree in the middle of the forest. And whoever collects the most spirits, they get what is called a boon. And the boon basically offers you one favor. In the Great Hunt, she meets Prince Bane. And Prince Bane is definitely not who he says he is when she first meets him. And he kind of kidnaps her into trying to help him find all the animals, and they kind of go on this adventure together. You just got to read the rest of it, okay? Enemies to lovers, back to enemies, and they know how to do it. That was a really good read. I really, really enjoyed it. The last two were on my Kindle. And the first one we can go over is The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. This one was my second 5-star read of the month. I loved this book so much. I cannot wait to read the second one. And now I know why everybody enjoys The Book of Azrael. I didn't get the hype, but now I do. I swear. Diana, our female main character, she is Igmorathan. So she's like a vampire shape-shifting creature. And I wrote everything down. That's why I'm kind of going off my phone. And basically, she is in a lifelong sentence, pretty much, to Caden. And Caden is her maker. He does everything he asks. So when she is forced to try to find a relic, the Book of Azrael, she goes above and beyond for him because she wants to protect her sister. So she does everything for her sister. Her sister is everything to her. The Book of Azrael is held kind of amongst the enemies of the Igmorathan, and it's led by Sam Kyle, who also goes by Liam. I was not aware of that at first, and then I was like, who is this Liam guy? When are we gonna meet Sam Kyle? Like, what is going on? Diana and Sam Kyle kind of spark up a deal to help find the relic so she can save her sister. It is so good. The plot twist at the very end, it was crazy. Anyways, gave it 5 stars. I can't wait to read the second one. The last book I read was Empire of Flame and Thorns by Marion Blackwood, and it's the Flame and Thorns kind of series. I've read this one because with my February TBR, I picked the second one in the series, so I quickly read this one. It was great. I loved it. I gave it 3 stars. It was all right, but again, it was trials, so I knew I was gonna like it either way. Selena Hale, she is our female main character. She lives at kind of like the mercy of the Dragon Shifters, and she is a Fae rebellion. So the Dragon Shifters hate the Fae. They don't go together, okay? And the Fae Rebellion, she's in it, and nobody knows. She's Fae, she has magic, but she has a certain magic that kind of makes everyone wary to be around her. They don't trust her, they don't want to trust her, they don't want to be friends with her, nothing. She wants to move away far from where she's at now, but she can't do that because she is at the mercy of the Dragon Shifters. So every 150 years, the town holds what is called the Atonement Trials, and basically they get Fae all over to come in and pit their magic against each other to basically kill each other and see who has the best power. See the commander of the Dragon Shifters, he tries anything in his power to not let her win. but not in the way that we were thinking. You just got to read the rest to see. It was a very good book, and I'm actually really excited to see how book 2 goes, because the way that book 1 ended, it was good. It was good. That was my January wrap up. I read 6 books in the month of January, and I am so grateful to have read any at all. I'm so grateful to have the audience that I do. I love you guys so much. Please let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, and I will see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.